Hello flowers, welcome back to the channel. Happy Gregorian New Year, because I don't celebrate until the vernal equinox, which is the springtime. But I know you all, most of you guys are celebrating the new year now. So happy new year to you guys. Happy New Year's to you all. This is my second video so far for the new year. I know guys, it's been so much going on, but if I don't feel it, y'all know I'm not gonna do it. Oop, my incense. So I've been a little out of it. I've had one video done. I did post that video. You guys should go check that out. It was my first little set for the new year. As you guys can see, my nails are bare. They are a trifling mess, okay? But we're gonna fix that today. So in my last video, I told you guys that I wanted to do something where I was doing nails that I've seen that have inspired me and that I like. One of those people being Evie, aka LongHairPrettyNails. As you guys know, I talk about her all the time. I have been following her page for a very, very long time. Is my other phone on? Yes, so I've been following her page for a very, very long time, guys. She's posted several different styles and designs that I wanted to try. So today, I literally just thought about this morning, guys, because I wasn't even thinking of what to call this series. But today I just thought, like, let's just call this the Let's Try This series. Because what we're going to do is, in my other video, I also talked about God daggone 5-minute crafts, y'all. They have been driving me crazy. They have been driving me crazy. I have been watching their videos, and they are extremely entertaining for some of the wrong reasons. So I'm thinking that I'm just going to combine doing that with like other people's other nail inspirations or nail tech designs that I love or I see that I want to try. So we're going to have one of our series is going to be called Let's Try This series. Okay. So today we are going to be doing this set that Evie did on her nails. I'm going to do a picture-in-picture so you guys can see it because I'm not using a computer or anything. And my phone is not currently set up at the moment for me to do like screen share. So you guys are going to see right now the look that we're going to be doing, but I'm also going to see, let's see if I can pull this up real quick to show you guys real quick too. But she did this like cute little pink wintertime acrylic look a little while ago. Well, this was a few years ago. And I'm going to be recreating that look today. So she used polygel and nail forms. I'm not going to use nail forms today. I'm just going to add some tips and we're going to do it that way. I'm also, this go round, I'm looking forward while I'm talking to you guys. This go round, when I do this set, guys, I'm not going to keep the set on. So I'm going to do the set with the rubber base first so that I can hopefully just easily pop this right off. Because as you guys can see, my hair is wrapped because today was wash day. I washed my hair off. This is so next, but see stuff you like, okay? Today was wash day and I wanted to get another video to you guys before the month was over. So I just wrapped my hair up and was like, we're gonna get this video done, okay? So, it's taking me a little while to find this, guys. Normally it's like right there, but of course I want to show it to you guys, so it's not popping right up for me. But it's a really cute set, and if any of you guys have seen like the lava lamp nails, it's kind of like that, but with snowflakes. So yeah, my phone's like, yeah girl, we're not gonna show you this today. So anyway, I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to be doing. Hopefully I can find the picture to show you guys really quick. I should have been more prepared and had this pulled up. But why be prepared when you can just be chaotic in your life? Because that's my mentality sometimes, y'all, okay? Sometimes I'm fully prepared and then there are times where I'm just like, what the hell are you doing? Girl, get it together. Anyway, today is one of those days it seems like. Y'all, when I tell you, Evie has so many cute designs on her page, okay? So we're definitely going to be doing some of hers. We're going to be doing some of, oh my God, Christina Couture's. I swear, I hope I'm saying her name right, her page right, off the top of my head. But we're going to be doing some of these. This is going to be a new series I'm going to be doing this year. So you guys look out for this, because there's going to be more of these to come. And y'all, this video, I think I'm getting close, y'all. Hold on, I'm not going to give up just yet, because I feel like I'm getting close. So anyway, one of the things that we're going to be using some of these little snowflake pieces here, because Evie has some snowflakes in hers. And then she had these like blue iridescent pieces, and I guess I'm going to just use these. They look purple, y'all, but they're like a purple bluish color. I'm going to be using a pink and clear. You know what? Forget the damn clip. I'll just drop it in the picture-in-picture, guys. I'm going to be using my Cart's clear poly gel. Okay, I have 2 of them because I'm running out. And I'm going to be using the Mishy poly gel in Girls Pink, and this is the color. Okay. And I am going to be using rubbing alcohol. I think the one that I have is 70 or 90% proof. I think it's 90% proof. You can use 70% proof or above if you do not have non-slip solution, guys. I've also seen that you can use base gel as well as a non-slip solution. Wonder if you knew that. But that's what we're going to be using. I'm going to be using these tips here, since these are not going to stay on, y'all, because as soon as my hair dry, y'all, I got to do a style. So I think I'm going to do a nice short almond set after this video. Once I pop these off, the next video after this, I'm going to do a nice little cute little probably a nude almond set or something. Nice little small medium set, you know, because I have a lot of things I'm going to need to do over the next week or 2. And when I have really long nails, I like to have long nails when I don't have a lot going on, because I don't have to be conscious of the fact that I'm wearing long nails, or banging them, dinging them, just little things like that. When I'm doing a lot, I like my nails to be short, manageable, as close to me as possible. Okay, when I'm feeling a little adventurous, I get along. But we're going to be using these tips here, if you guys can see. Okay, and that's that. Since I can't find the clip, y'all, look for it in the picture-in-picture coming up, okay? I'm also going to drop in the description box the video that I'm using. So, I'm sorry, I just heard some weird noises. I'm also going to be dropping a description below, a link. That's how you know I'm like, what the heck is that? I'm going to drop a link in the description of the video that I'm actually doing, because I'm going to use some clips from it so you guys can see what I'm doing as I'm doing this. So it's going to be like a little side by side. But I don't want to use too much of the clips, because I don't want to get like, I'll probably get a copyright thing anyway, because I'm using someone else's content. But for creative reasons and purposes, so I guess it's like a fair use act thing. I guess so. I don't know. I guess I'll find out. Hopefully Evie doesn't have any issues with this, and she's okay with this, because I love Evie. So I hope she don't strike me for nothing. Okay, Evie, listen, girl. I'm trying to get like you, girl, so I got to use you as my motivation and inspiration. So anyway, guys, we are going to get into this long hair pretty nail set. So let's try this. I'm excited. First things first, before you do anything, guys, you want to do your prep work. I'm not doing any prep work today on my nails because this is practice work. But make sure you clean your cuticles, you trim your cuticles, you clip your nails if you want to. You can keep them long. You can actually do an overlay on your nails. Whatever you want to do. Again, like I told you guys, Evie used dual forms, but nail forms, but we're not using those today. Make sure you do your primer, your dehydrator. If you don't have dehydrator, you can definitely use alcohol, whatever the case may be. Whatever works for you. Protein shake, guys. Then, before you do all of that, guys, please make sure, I need a new pair actually because I've had these for a little while, washed them several times, and make sure you get you a pair of Melody Susie or just any kind of UV ray gloves, okay? Because consistently sticking your hands under this lamp is very cancerous, guys, okay? And if you're like me, you probably use gel or get gel more than regular polish. So now if you go to the nail salons do not provide you with these. Get your own pair. Put them on before you stick your hand under some light. I don't care if they look at you crazy. If you're doing your own nails, it's even better. Get you some. If you have clients that you're doing, grab a couple pairs so your clients can wear those because you want to protect your skin. You want to protect yourself. You want to protect your immune system. You want to protect those cells, those blood cells, all those things, guys. So just make sure the very first thing you do is you prep and then you protect yourself, okay? I'm going to protect myself. I'm going to put my cover on. All right, so since we're not going to be doing prep work just yet, well, at all, we're just going to go in because we're going to be doing this like a practice set. Because like I told you guys, I'm going to be taking this right off. I'm going to go in. I am going to dehydrate my nails first. Let me do that first. So I'm going to go in with a cotton pad. And where's my alcohol? Hold on, guys. Okay. My baby's on a little booty. I'm going to go in with a cotton pad. Lint-free wipe. Whatever you have. I'm just going to wipe my hands with any of that oil. Because I did oil my cuticles and my nails when I was done. Okay? Then we're gonna go in, and I'm using my In Hype elastic base in clear. Okay. Now I've never done this hat, guys. So hopefully we get through this with no hiccups. We can get the nails on. They stay on, because I've seen Evie do this hack and she definitely said that when she goes to file, the nails don't stay on. So we'll see what happens when it's time for that portion. I am going to do, guys, you know what? I forgot a very important step. You are supposed to apply cuticle oil first to your nails. So I dehydrated my nails to only have to hydrate them again. Dumb, but whatever. So let me do that part. I messed up, guys. Hold on. Hold on. It's okay to mess up, okay? It's all right. All right, so we're gonna go in first with our cuticle oil. We're just gonna get that on our nail bed. Really good. And this just helps everything to release, keep your nails strong and healthy, and it helps you to be able to get the rubber gel off of your nails easier without damaging your nail bed. I'm assuming. These are the conclusions I came to from seeing this. You can always fact check things, because I like to fact check. I'm getting stuff stuck to the paper towel, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all something about this rubber base. It's very, very, very sticky. It sticks onto things so easily. Sometimes it's a bit annoying. But now we are gonna go in. I'm gonna go on my ring finger first because there's a little bit more base. Of the rubber base on here. I feel like the oil is a little bit in the way, but whatever. We are practicing and trying this out. So I guess today we're trying out two things in one. We are trying out LongHairPrettyNails nail look. Child, this oil is making the rubber base not even rubber base. Child, listen. We are going to be trying out some LongHairPrettyNail designs, and then we are doing this little practice nail hack. I think I've done this one time, and I can't remember how it went. Y'all, I don't think it went well, because I don't remember. So that says a lot. But we are going to definitely need to do 2 coats of this, because this first coat, because of the oil, is not sticking to the best of its ability. So I'm just going to stick with this. This is fine. I'm going to go in for 30 seconds, okay? After this 30 seconds, I'm going to go back on top with my rubber base. And then I'm going to get some nail glue. I'm going to put my tips on. And then we're gonna get into the process of this, guys. And I hope it's not a struggle to get these tips on because of this damn rubber base, because sometimes that's the factor too. I do remember, okay, now I remember doing this because I remember when I put the tip on, it was hard for me to put the tip on with the rubber base. But if at first you don't succeed, they say, try again. So we're gonna try it again, okay? And now we're gonna go in with our second coat of the rubber base, which should be better to apply because it's cured a little bit more past that blue level. And because we're using, now here's the thing, I've seen this done with acrylic. I don't think I've seen this done with polygel. So I'm going to do something that I don't know if this is going to actually pop right off. But I will say this, because polygel is a hybrid of an acrylic, if that will come off, which can be very hard, I'm going to assume the polygel will have no issue coming off. So we're going to see and find out today, right guys? That's what we're going to do. Sometimes, you know, even when you don't know how something is going to work out, you got to still step out on faith, try it, succeed the first time, or maybe fail the first time. You know, failure is not the end of the world, guys. It just shows you what you may need to do the next time. It just shows you your strengths and your weaknesses, and it just shows you that you're on the right path to the road to success, because no one becomes successful without a little bit of failure. That is a fact. So we're going to cure this with you for the 30 seconds. And if you stick your hand under the light and it starts to burn, you have too much rubber base on. If you stick your hand in the light and you have base coat on and it starts to burn, you have too much base coat on. You need a thinner layer. You want to start off, guys, you always want to go in with thin layers and build it up. It doesn't help for you to put too much on and then you cause yourself harm, rather than starting off small and just working your way to the level that you want it to be or where you want your nails to be, okay? So I'm not going to wipe these off. I was almost confused for a second. I'm going to grab my nail glue. It's a new one. Okay. We are going to, that's another thing, this light will just cure sometimes when I don't want it to cure. Zero. And I don't need that in zero for my phone. For these nails, because they're a little more see-through, I need, I think, a 1 for my phone. Yeah, there, it's a 1. Alright, let's see if we can get this one. Pray for your girl, okay? Have enough glue on here, I think. Oh my god, even this is still like too shaky. And we're gonna get this tip on. You're gonna probably need to hold this longer than you would normally hold a regular tip on, because you have that rubber base on your nail. That's fine, get it on there. Once you get it on there and you feel like it's secure, shit, there was glue on my finger, but whatever. Hold it a little bit longer. And then just like I do regular nails, I like to go back in with the glue, just to kind of secure it in there. This bad boy lifted already. He's trying to run away already. We didn't even start the process. And the nail is like, girl, I'm not staying here. This is the part, y'all. Getting these tips on. Horrible. So, I just explained to you guys how to get the tips on. I'm gonna get the rest of these tips on off camera because I have to go to the bathroom too, guys, and I'm going to do that before I put these other tips on. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna come back and put the rest of these tips on, and I will see you guys shortly to continue the rest of the video. All right, guys, so okay, guys, we are back. We have our nail tips on. Hopefully they don't pop off. I'm going to seal these a little bit more with some more glue, because I really don't want them to pop off before I want them to, that's always my issue. And I filmed the video. It's playing right here next to me. These are my pieces separated. I have a little wax stick to pick everything up. I'm going to go in with a base coat first, guys, and apply that to the nail. I hope there's enough in this little bottle. I might have to get up and get another one. So, no, there's some in there. I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys. So I found some base gel here. Okay, and I don't know why my bottle is like it's probably in here, but it doesn't want to come out. I don't know if it's because the jar is so small. When I'm doing practice work, y'all, I just don't like to use my good polishes. I like to use little small containers I have, or like practice polishes or whatever. So we're going to just go in here with this clear base coat. Okay. And then we are going to cure this for 60 seconds. Okay, guys. I'm going to actually change the view now so you guys can have an aerial view, because again, like I said, guys, I do not have the screen share. I'm working on getting that within the next few months, guys, being able to do where you guys can see me and see what I'm doing. I'm getting there, guys. I'm only at the beginning stages, but I'm getting there. And like I've also noticed too, like for some reason when I upload my videos, when I'm recording them, editing the videos, they look one way. When I upload them to YouTube, they always get grainy for some reason. I don't know, guys, but anyway, I'm gonna let this finish curing. I have about 20 seconds left. I'm going to change the view, and we will be right back. So we have changed our view, guys. We have our base coat and everything on, and we are going to go in with our poly gel. I'm gonna see if I can figure out a way to hopefully be able to get clips of the parts that I'm doing so you guys can see what I'm doing. But if not, it's okay, guys. Like I told you guys, I'm going to leave a link in the description so you guys can go and watch the video of Evie actually doing this. But when she did this, she did each individual finger because she was using dual form. I mean, why do I keep saying dual forms, y'all? Y'all know I can't never talk or mess something up. But she's using nail forms. So we're not using nail forms, and we are using tips. So because of that, I'm going to put the poly gel on all 4 of my fingers minus my thumb. Now, I will say this. When you are doing this, be careful, because poly gel can slide, it can run, it can do those things. So like when you're doing one finger, you ever notice how when you're doing one finger, if you're doing your own nails, like you might have to tilt your fingers away or something like that. So it can make the poly gel move, and you may have to catch it. Y'all gonna see me have a moment with that, but you want to bring it to maybe right past like where a natural short nail would be, and you want to just create a nice straight line. And Evie did not do something that I'm going to do, but this is something that I have seen a lot of nail creators do, so I'll explain to you guys when I do it what I'm doing. So my pinky finger, as you guys, I don't know if you guys peeped it, but my pinky finger actually slid down some, so it was past my cuticle area. So I had to bring that forward some, shape that up, get that as straight as possible. And I'm just pushing the poly gel back to the cuticle areas, but I'm not pushing it as far back as I would if I was doing my nails and I was keeping these on, if that makes sense. So I'm just kind of making it a little bit easier for me to be able to pop these off. So once I got the poly gel where I needed to be at the tip and the line, I'm just pushing this back closer towards the cuticle area, and we are going to smooth it out as well. And this pink was actually a whole lot more pinker than the pink that Evie used. But guys, it's fine. Like you can use I feel like you can do any color that you want. When you find a design that you like, you can change the color scheme. You can even add to it. Like I'm going to add to this look actually myself. You can do whatever you want to do. The look, you can mimic the look exactly, or you can mimic the look to a certain point and then add your own little twist or flair to it. Okay. So even though this reminded me more of like a now later watermelon pink or kind of colorish anyway. So this is what Evie did not do in this particular video that she's doing, but she's done this in other videos. So have other nail technicians, nail enthusiasts. You're just going to go in with your nail file and you are going to sharpen up those lines and crisp that up. What that does is that when you go to file that down after you finish everything, it just gives you a nice crisp line that y'all is like, it's so like, ugh. Now, not to say that if you don't file this, you won't have a crisp line, but this just gives you an even more crisp of a line. And then I just go in with my lint-free wipe with a little bit of alcohol, and I'm just going to wipe that down and the nail again. And because I wiped it off, I'm going to go back in with my base coat and I'm going to apply my base coat, y'all. And then I fucked up and cured it. It's not what I meant to do. I meant to put the base coat down, apply my little iridescent pieces, and then cure it. But y'all, it was one of those days. It's one of those days. I'm rushing. I was rushing. I had a lot going on. I had a little bit of time, so you know, I really just wanted to practice. Well, not necessarily practice. I really wanted to just try this and just get some content out to you guys, like I said earlier. So, and because it was a practice set, it's okay if you mess up, because I also realized something else later on at the end of the video, y'all. It just was one of those days, but the look came out cute. So it's not exactly the way that Evie did it, but it's very, very close. And sometimes just being close is fine. So here I'm applying those purple bluish pieces of the like iridescent octagon shaped pieces, and then I'm going to cure it. Now, when you do cure a base coat, sometimes it's okay to cure a base coat and then apply pieces on top and then re-cure it, because the base coat has that tacky layer if you don't wipe it off. But you really want to have your polish be wet when you want to lay something on it and then cure it. It's just the best way. But in a moment like this where you might mess up a little bit, it's okay if you have to improvise and just do things differently. Like here, I cured it and I'm just going to go back over it, because you see that piece? It's fine that it didn't stick, because some pieces aren't going to stick, and I knew that. So here I'm just going back over that with a base coat, and I'm putting the pieces in, that some extra pieces that I want on there, and then I'm just going to re-cure that. And then after that, I'm going to apply another layer of base coat, and we're going to go in with our little snowflake pieces. And the snowflake actually has little iridescent pieces in there as well. And I probably thinking about this afterwards, and you know, this is all still the same day, but I'm doing the voiceover. But thinking about this afterwards, I probably could have just used all the pieces from this little snowflake thing. I don't know why I didn't think about that, guys, but whatever. Excuse me, sorry. But now that I'm looking as I'm doing this voiceover, I'm like, why didn't I just, but whatever. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna put down our snowflake pieces and we are going to cure these. And I did every nail, but Evie didn't, and I didn't see it till afterwards. Y'all gonna find it out later on in the video, but you're finding it out now too, so you ain't even got to look for it later in the video, but you're going to hear it again. But yeah, you want to just keep the snowflake pieces and your iridescent pieces right in that middle area where you are going to be having your clear, okay, poly gel, because don't forget your tip is going to be the pink poly gel all over again. So after I cure this, I'm going to go back over these just like I did with the first pieces with my clear base coat, and I'm going to cure that for a few seconds, and then we're going to go in with our clear poly gel. And we're going to encapsulate them bad boys, okay? We're going to lock all that right on in there. We're going to seal those pieces in there. We are going to, we're going to put that thing down. Clink, clink, okay? And we are going to lay that out. And just like we did the first layer of poly gel, we are just going to bring that out as far as we need to. We are going to give it a nice crisp line, okay? This is really, this was actually, if I'm being honest, guys, as I think about this, this was my first time doing this, look like this, like the block look. Then, I think Evie called it the negative block. This is my first time actually doing this, like, a set like this, and I will say I liked it a lot. So I might be trying this technique with something else or different looks. I mean, I've done it, you know, with like triangular shapes and things of that nature, but I've never really done it where it's like the lava lamp kind of effect. So yeah, I actually like this technique, guys, and I think I want to try it with some acrylic too. So yeah. And y'all, I'm sorry for the shaky camera. My damn elbow kept hitting the damn light, y'all. I'm sorry. Okay, I had it too close, and I was doing a lot this particular moment, and I kept hitting the daggone light. So my bad, y'all. Well, I was hitting it all morning. Okay, so I don't know, y'all, but we're just bringing out this clear acrylic, because it's not acrylic, it's polygel. Nafisa, get it together. We're just gonna bring out this clear polygel, and then we're going to shape it up to the shape that we need, and we're going to cure it. So guys, I think that I'm probably about due for some new polygel, because I remember this clear polygel being a lot clearer than it was. I don't know if it was my brush or the alcohol, but it appeared to be a little bit cloudy when I was applying it. But it didn't look so bad when I put the top coat on it. So I guess maybe, you know, it's not too bad. But I am due for some new polygel, so I'll order some soon. But I'm not in a rush. Because I don't use polygel as much, because I try to be conscious of putting my hand under the UV light. But then with acrylic, you have the monomer, so you're smelling those fumes. So it's like, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. One way or the other, there's some type of damage that's happening or occurring. So I try to really space out the time between doing my nails between 10 days to 2 to 3 weeks, typically. Sometimes it don't work out that way, y'all, and I end up doing nails within days of each other. Like, it'll be 5 days and I'm over some nails, and I get them off and I do another set. So that's why I think it's very important that you guys get you some UV ray gloves and things that are going to protect your skin and keep you healthy when you're doing your nails and you're using acrylic. Guys, please make sure you're putting a mask on. Wear a double layer mask. Please open some windows, have some ventilation. Like, those fumes are very toxic, you know, and consistently breathing that in, you don't think it's doing anything to you or it's not affecting you, but it is. Okay, I don't know what it's doing, but I know that anything over a long period of time in an excessive amount is not good for you. So I try to be very, very careful with the monomer, UV light, things of that nature. So yeah. Anyway, guys, we're doing our thumbnail. I always do my thumb last. I'm going to tell you guys why. When I put my thumb inside of the lamp, my thumb always lays sideways when I put all of my fingers in. So what I like to do, and this is even when I'm polishing my nails, I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but I'll polish my first 4 fingers, my 4 fingers, and then I'll cure those, and then I'll go in on my thumb, I'll cure that, then I'll stick all of my fingers, I was about to say all of my hands, y'all, then I'll stick all of my fingers inside the UV lamp, and I'll cure the whole hand for maybe like 60 seconds. So I'll probably cure the 4 fingers for like 30 seconds and do the thumb for like 30 seconds, and then stick the whole hand in for 60 to 90 seconds. You can go 120 if you want to, that's up to you, but 90 seconds is the most that I like to spend under the UV lamp, allowing something to cure for a long period of time. So now we're going to go in and we are going to file that clear polygel area to get those lines as crisp as possible as well. And then after that, we are going to re-wipe this area with our lint-free wipe and some rubbing alcohol. And then we're going to go in and we are going to do our last application of polygel, which is for the tip of our nails. Okay. And then we're going to, you want to always make sure, guys, please always make sure whenever you are using polygel, you're going to need a non-slip solution, whether it's a base coat, whether it's rubbing alcohol, whether it's the slip solution that comes with polygel. Some polygels, you guys need to know, do not come with slip solution. It will just be polygel. So make sure you're aware of whether or not you're getting a full kit, if you're just getting polygel, whatever the case may be. But what you want to do is, whenever you are done using a polygel and whenever you are done with your set and after you have cured everything, you want to get you a lint-free wipe and you want to wipe those nails off, okay? Another thing that is very, very important, guys, when you are doing polygel, it is very, very important that you want to put polygel on your nail, even base coat, like I said to you guys earlier, in the thinnest layer possible, especially with polygel, because I had experiences when I was first using polygel, just from not knowing, trial and error, watching videos, wanting to do things, learning myself, you know, because you'll hear people's experiences, but you have to have your own experiences as well. But I learned from my experience that you cannot pile polygel on. If you do, it will cure the top layer of the polygel. Okay? Listen carefully, guys. It will cure that top layer of the polygel. You'll wipe that nail off with the alcohol after you've done curing it. Now you're ready to go file and shape it. You're filing and shaping, getting as smooth as you need to be, and you crack a layer, and underneath of that layer is still your soft, uncured polygel, and it just comes oozing out like a pimple. Yeah, because that's what's going to happen. It's happened to me on more than one occasion. So from that, I learned it's easiest and it's best to apply your polygel in small, thin layers and work your way and build those layers up, because with polygel you don't need a lot. You just need to build it, you know what I mean? It's not like acrylic where you have to what's the word I'm looking for? It's not like acrylic where you don't have to chase the product. Okay, so it's a lot more easy to control. I think that polygel is more beginner friendly. Yeah, you know, it's very feasible for someone who is trying to do nails and you don't want those fumes and things of that nature. So, you know, if you're going to be using polygel, guys, just make sure that you have a non-slip solution or some rubbing alcohol and that you are applying it in very thin layers, because if you don't, it's going to be ugly underneath. I'm trying to tell you, it's going to be oozy. So I'm going in now, guys, with I think this was my fine sanding bit, not my fine sanding bit, my fine safety bit. And I'm just really trying to smooth this out as much as possible. And I could have smoothed it out a lot more with my hand drill, but the hubby ended up shooting me a text message, and I realized that I did not have much time left. So I kind of just moved along a little bit faster, and thankfully these were not my nails I was doing. Well, when I say these are my nails, but they weren't my permanent nails, even though he would have waited for me to finish it. But we had something to do. We had to go to the bank, so I didn't want him to have to wait for too long. He was getting off from work early, so I was like, let me hurry up. In the time that he has to get home from where he is, I'll be done. Which I had a few minutes to spare. Well, not to spare, but I was done not too long after he got home. So my ring finger, thankfully, like I said, guys, this was a practice set. This was just to do this look. But if this was not, my ring finger does not have, there's a little patch on the side, if you guys can see, where you can kind of see my nail underneath. It's not a lot of that pink polygel on there. I would have just went back in on that spot and just added a little bit more polygel, got it to the non-transparency that I want, cured it again, and just went back to my filing and shaping. So you can go back and layer it up if you see that there's an area that maybe is like too flat, or it's like a dip or something. You can always go in and fill those areas in. So now we're going to go in with our hand file, and we are going to file these bad boys up. We're going to shape them. We're going to smooth them. I did not file these tips when I put them on, so at the tip is where I'm going to do my shaping and filing. I didn't cut them down. I did not do anything. I just put these bad boys on and did the polygel. That was it, okay? Because they weren't staying on. So if I was wearing these, I probably would have kept them this long. If I wasn't doing anything. But being honest, guys, when I have long nails, I don't keep long nails on longer than 2 weeks. I really don't, because I do too much. So after maybe about 8 to 10 days, I'm over long nails, because I've probably like jammed my finger, or, you know, just because I use my hands a lot, you know. So, and sometimes, because there are times where when I'm doing something, I have short nails. Sometimes when I have long nails, I'll forget that I have long nails, and I'll go to do something like I have short nails, and it's just a catastrophe. So when I have long nails, I think the longest I've had really long nails was like 2.5 weeks. After that mark, I was like, I can't do this for 3 weeks. I don't know how girls do this for so long, you know. But if you're somebody who's used to long nails and it's something that you do consistently, I can see how it works for you. But being as though I'm a person who I convert back and forth from long to short nails, sometimes my brain is just like, this is a clusterfuck. So my hands don't do what they supposed to do at the time of what I have on them, what they supposed to be doing. If that makes sense, because it just made sense to me in my head as I was saying it to y'all, but whatever. So I'm filing and shaping them, and then I'm just looking at them as I'm doing them. And everything was going so good and so smooth, y'all. Nothing is popping, nothing is moving. And then I'm going to get to this pinky nail, okay? And I think that when I did this before, when I practiced, I said earlier, I think I said I did it on 2 fingers. I did it on 4 fingers. I didn't do my thumb, because I remember that when I filed the nails, the exact same nail that's going to give me an issue today is a nail that gave me an issue the very first time I did this, and it's going to be the pinky nail. I don't know if it's because the pinky nail is the smallest, but it's the one that gets the loosest. Like, it's ready to party, let go, be free. Okay. So as I'm filing this, I feel the pinky nail starting to get a little bit loose. And I'm like, am I tripping? Well, no, child, I wasn't tripping, because as I'm feeling it, I'm realizing this bad boy is about to lift. So then we gonna stop. Because I didn't want it to pop off. I wanted to get through the whole process. I wanted to get the jewels on. We are literally damn near at the end. So I did not want this to come off, y'all, because the last time I tried to do a set with this, I quit because the nail came off, and I was like, I'm not starting over, you know, and I didn't want to glue it back on because I was trying to pop it off and use this oil and base coat technique. So you guys see, I was showing you, it got kind of loose. So y'all, listen, pray for me. We're going to pray that we get to the end of this, okay? So now we're going to just buff these out. You want to buff underneath your nail, whatever. I'm showing you guys everything I would do if this was my actual nail set and I was keeping these nails on. And then I like to, I'm not going to do it here, but I typically like to go in with a little bit of warm water and just wash my hands. Or soap and water and wash my hands. It's up to you. Sometimes I use soap, sometimes I don't need the soap. But this time I'm just going to go in with the alcohol and just wipe that off. And then on the picture and on the video, Evie has jewels on 3 fingers. I think it was her index finger, her middle finger, and I think it was her pinky or something like that. But she left 2 nails with nothing on them. I, however, am going to apply jewels on all of my fingers. Okay? I think except for no, I did. I put them on all of the fingers. I'm having a brain fart, y'all. It's like 10:30 at night. It's past my bedtime. I'm usually in the bed by now. I've had a long day. I done worked out twice because I'm catching up on my workout days because I missed a couple days. So, and I've been doing other things too on top of recording this video, trying to edit it so I can have it posted, because I'm trying to post it tomorrow, like literally the very next day. So I'm trying to do a lot because I have to be able to see if I can do this little picture with Evie doing this. It's a lot, y'all, but anyway, so I'm gonna put my jewels here at the very tip. Evie used some iridescent pieces. I'm gonna use some iridescent and some non-iridescent pieces, just me, because it's what I had on here. Okay, don't judge me. And then we're gonna cure these. I'm using my point drill gel to put my bead pieces on. I'm sorry, guys. I was reading the box for a second. I saw something on there I had never seen. And then, what was I about to say? Oh, I'm putting this on before I put the bees on. If I was using like a, let's say a Poochie's nail bling gel, because there are ones that are bling gel that are like a little stickier, I would have put that on and then apply a top coat first. I personally like to go in with a base coat first before I apply anything to apply juice. It's just my preference. You don't have to, but I just know that a base coat for me, it just lends me a little bit more security, especially when I'm putting jewels down, when I'm painting my nails, color. It just, to me, I just feel like things last a little bit longer when I use a base coat versus times when I don't. So this is just based off my experience, trial and error, and just me paying attention to, you know, things I've seen. So I'm going to go in and place my jewels on my middle finger from the way I saw it in the picture. And I'm just adding my drill gel as I need it. And after I get my pieces on there and I cure them, I'm going to go in with my top coat, my Model 1 top coat, and I'm going to also apply a jewel on that ring finger. There wasn't one on Evie's ring finger, just like it wasn't one on her thumb, but I'm putting it there. And I'm sorry, y'all, I'm out the range. Y'all know it's always a moment or a time where I can't talk or I'm not in the camera. I'm sorry. I'm going to get it together over time. This is why y'all here with me, to watch me learn and grow, to see my mistakes, to see me do better and be better, okay? Like, I can't wait to get me a camera, y'all, so I can get better footage, and I can do like 2-in-1 screen sharing and just things of that nature. Like, there's so much I want to do that I cannot do right now because I'm just using my phone, but I'm okay with that because I'm just happy to be here and share my content with you guys and to motivate you guys to do something new. So we're gonna go in there with our top coat, like I said. But yeah, I just want to motivate you guys to be something new. I was watching a video yesterday or the other day, and they were talking about like YouTube influencers or something like that. And I was just like, I really don't want to be an influencer. Like, I just feel like that word is just thrown around loosely. You know, I want to be a motivator. I want to motivate people to do something challenging, do something new, something they've always wanted to do, you know, whatever the case may be. But just to be a better version of yourself. Because some of these influencers, y'all, if y'all go on YouTube and watch the videos on some of these like family channels and just whatever, it's scandalous, y'all. Like, what kind of influence is that you should want to have on society or the world or people? Like, I just don't want to be that. I don't want to be an influencer. Seeing stuff like that makes me not want to be an influencer, and it just keeps me in the mind frame of where I'm at. Like, I just want to motivate people because people have motivated me. You know what I mean? You can call it influence if you want to, whatever, but it's motivation, is inspiration. Like, I just feel like influencer is a word that should just be thrown in the freaking trash, but whatever, because that's how some of these influencers act. Not everybody. That's not everybody, but some of them just act like when you got to take the trash out. So it's just my personal opinion, my personal thought, just off of things that I've seen and watched. And I don't know all of them personally. I have not seen all of their journeys, but just from some of the salacious things that I've seen, that is an overview of their timeline, a lot of it is just like, this is like not surprising that it's so sad that this is how this ends up happening. But we're curing, and we're about to get to the end. We have reached the end of the video, guys. I have done my top coat. I have applied some cuticle oil. These are the nails. So Evie did not have little pieces on this finger or this finger, so I just threw those in there. And I also realized that she didn't put snowflakes on all the nails, but whatever. Sometimes it's okay, guys. This is what happens when you're trying to record and do other things and you're paying attention, but you're not paying attention. So these are my nails, and these are really cute. And I'm gonna have to do this over where I can keep these on because these ain't ready to come off. So my pinky, as I told you guys, I was worried about my pinky popping off. Well, not my pinky, but a nail popping off as I was filing, and sure enough, this pinky was trying to go. So Since we have reached the end of the video and you guys have made it this far, you might as well hit that like button, leave a comment, let me know what you guys think about this Let's Try This series, my first time. Let me know if you guys are excited for more things to come or something else you want to see, or maybe another nail tech or nail enthusiast that you know that you would like to see me try some designs, because I'm out here to learn and grow. Make mistakes, because I made some mistakes doing these and little hiccups or whatever. You know, when I'm doing practice sets, like I try to aim for perfection, but not as perfect as when I'm doing my sets that I'm going to keep on my nails, if that makes sense. I don't know, but it makes sense to me. So leave a comment below, let me know what you think, hit the notification bell so you guys know when I have things coming up. I'm very, very close to 200 subscribers, which I was trying to get to before so I could do a subscription box for gliss accessories and such, but I have an idea for a different giveaway this time. We'll see. I'm not gonna say anything yet because I don't know yet, and spring is coming, so I might wait until the actual spring, which is the new year for me. And a lot of people that I know, well, not people that I know, but I know a lot of people who celebrate the new year during spring who are aware of the vernal equinox. So maybe I'll do it around that time. Let's see how much we grow by then. So share if you want to, just help me to grow and get me into the algorithm of YouTube. Because I have some things coming and I'm going to be doing a few story times. I want to just tell you guys some things about myself. Like I'm going to do a story time on how I got burned, a story time maybe on the birth of my son, because child being pregnant, that was an ordeal. I wasn't a teen mom though, so I was grateful for that. Nothing against me teen moms, but I know that probably would have been a lot for me emotionally, because I'm a very emotional person as a Scorpio with a lot of things in Scorpio. So I was glad to at least have made it out my teens. You know, like my culinary story. I've already told you guys how I got into doing nails. So just a few little different things. I'm gonna do some story times, you know, maybe give you guys a little juice on things, you know, like loss of friendships, letting go of toxic people and things like that. Because sometimes people in our lives who we love can be toxic and we gotta let them go. Just saying. So do those things, because I gotta go. My phone's about to die soon. I didn't charge it last night and I've been on it all day, all morning so far. So we've gotten to this part of the video. I'm sorry this video is very quick, guys, and it's not as I want to say not as detailed. It's not as long as I wanted it to be, and not as engaging as I wanted my first time to do this to be, because I have to go. Hubby called, gotta go to the bank, so sped this up a little bit more and kind of speed the process up. But because it was a practice set, I was okay with that. If I was actually doing my nails, I probably would have been like, hold on, let's wait. So we're here at the end. I appreciate you all. I love you all so much, my beautiful, beautiful flowers. I hope you all have a wonderful day, a wonderful evening. I hope that your new year is off to a wonderful start, and that you have set yourself some attainable goals. Attainable goals is the key, guys. Make sure that whatever goals you are setting are goals that are reachable. Start with small goals, work your way to the big goals. In the meantime, you guys already know, make sure you're drinking your water. It's still winter time. Take your vitamins, take your minerals, take your ester C, take your zinc. Make sure you are drinking your water. Again, yes, I said it again. Eat your vegetables, eat colorful foods. Make sure you are eating clean. Make sure you are hugging your loved ones, loving your loved ones, embracing life, embracing the ups, the downs, the negatives, the positive, because it all makes us better, the yin and yang. Make sure you're moving your body, doing some yoga. I'm actually in the middle of a 6-month challenge, New Year challenge with my girl Kiera Lachey, justmove.com. She has a channel on here, actually. It's called Superhero Fitness TV. I think she changed it to something else, but I typed it in and it comes up. So you guys can check her out as Superhero Fitness TV. And she has this challenge going on right now. It's called the Big Boy Challenge. It's for 6 months, so I started that. So make sure you guys are moving your body, doing some yoga. Make sure you're meditating, you're practicing some self-care, doing some journaling. You know, just embracing it in all aspects of life. Travel if you need to, if you want to, dance, sing a song, cook a meal, cook something new, go buy yourself something, you know. Stay within your limit if you have a limit or a budget. Don't go overboard, because I can be an overboarder and some of us can be overboarders. So just make sure you're being aware. I'm not telling you guys to do anything that I'm not practicing. That is that. So I hope, again, like I said, you guys are enjoying the start of the year, and I'm gonna get my behind out of here before the hubby be calling me like, where you at? But let's pop these nails off first, because they got to go. Okay, let's see. So first, because I got my pictures already, I got my videos. I got my pictures and my videos. See, my phone is telling me right now I got 10%. So let's hurry up, y'all. All right, let's see if we can pop these off before the phone dies. Guys, if this clip ends abruptly, you guys know why. I love you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm going to hit you guys with the I'm out now, because I might be out before I'm ready to be out. Okay, so we're going to just, you want to get the oil under the nail as best as you can. Okay. because you want to get it up in there. That's what I'm saying. Like, I've seen people do this with acrylic. I've never seen people try this with polygel. Is it gonna rip my nail off? I hope not. Okay. I think you want to massage it in a little bit, they say. Came off. That's my nail. Can you guys see? So it came right off. So let's try this one. Let's see. Let's wiggle it a little bit. Because I was practicing, I did these very, very thin, guys. Very thin. But you want to just make sure you're going under as you lift. Just add your oil, okay? Because it'll help it to release itself. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Ugh. And just listen, y'all. I'm just going with the oil, okay? It's gonna help you not be in pain. It's gonna help this bad boy slide right off, okay? See, like I can see it starting to lift. I want to be careful. I don't want to lift my nail. So I'm gonna take my nail nipper and let's see if I can get this real quick. Because I'm gonna do this one and then I'm gonna take the rest of these off camera, guys, so that I can get out of here and go. Okay, let's see. Listen, sometimes these bad boys be on here. They don't be wanting to go. That's why I be seeing people do these and they just be popping them right off. I be like, girl, yo, nail bed, be careful. See, like I'm looking under to see if it's doing what I needed to do. There we go. That came off. And those are the nails using our rubber base. You can do this with oil or base coat if you don't have a rubber base. That's that, guys. This was our Let's Try This using Long Hair Pretty Nails. I think she called this like negative block snowflake set. I'll see you guys at the next video. Peace. I'm out. Guys, I tried really hard to get the video of Long Hair Pretty Nails doing this design to include it with this video, but I wasn't able to do it, so I will drop a link in the description and you guys can go check Evie's video out as well. See you guys at the next video. I'm out.